Thank you for watching Bluegrass Sports Talk with David Woods. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. Share it with a friend. Here is day one of the Ncaa Women's Basketball Tournament 2024. All your highlights in less than 1 hour. Enjoy the show. Thank you.
South Carolina, we're not scared of anybody. People should be scared of them. Earl up ahead after the turnover, had to track it down. Fires a tough angle shot, but that won't drop. They'll get the second effort. Van Lith, the 5'9" grad. Here's Williams, and swishes that in.
Precautionary. Her foot was a little bit sore, and Kim Mulkey said, knowing postseason was ahead of us, wanted to make sure her starting forward was ready to go.
Those two are quite a 1-2 punch. Downstairs underneath.
Dave, we know about the offense, we know about the rebounding, but where I've seen the most improvement since the month of
feet. Looking to become the first back-to-back champ since UConn won 3 in a row. Van Lith gets a real good look and swishes in a three-pointer.
Out of the timeout, the Owls come out into a 1-3-1, and LSU worked on this a lot yesterday. They were focused on diagonal passing.
For the first time in this tournament, Gooden gets it outside, and that's a triple by Jackson. You can be a mom and a great professional as well, and on the scoop, it's Johnson to lay it in. You're sitting next to somebody who did that an awful lot, the Etch-a-Sketch. That's going to be knocked down.
Drive and kick. It starts by Fisher getting downhill. That pulled the defender.
3 consecutive turnovers. Fisher got it. Nice touch for ball.
Well, Malia Fisher just screening pops, and this is what Rice does when back to the 1-3-1.
Morrow fighting her way through a double. Lays it up and in. So strong. Those kind of numbers. Rattle home. Malia Fisher, you get a look at why she was her conference.
She's difficult to match up with because it doesn't matter what you do, she's going to find a way.
Speaking of which,
because she can score in so many different ways. Puts it on the floor. This time a little wins in the American tournament for the Owls.
Pull up Pop Williams, yes, so smooth, the two-pointer. The two-time Louisiana Gatorade Player of the Year who decided to stay home. Down the lane, and Gulafek for 2. And close off the window for Morrow. Williams on the dribble, around the back. And up and in, and a whistle too. The team has heard that. Jackson off to Klazak, who lifts a long one and hits it.
3-1.
Poa with an answer.
And that's just great scouting by LSU, but yet another turnover that allows Rice to get out and run.
Son with the pick. Klazak way down, finally gets it to Jackson.
Great defense by Poa.
Out of the trap. They got it underneath in any event, and Son will finish that.
Poa not letting her use the high on ball screen.
Klazak can't get off a 3, flips it in, just tossed it up there with the shot clock going down. Prayer here, just flipped it up there with the shot clock winding down.
The fifth made 3 is the biggest of the half for Rice.
They were the number 10 seed when they won the American Athletic Conference Championship, and with it the automatic bid. Underneath Fisher will lay it in, she's success. From the corner, long launch there by Klazak, but a second effort will be up and in.
And credit Fisher for staying with that, and that's the pass that LSU needs to make, that diagonal pass, and that's why they can use their height advantage.
Well, there's LSU crashing the glass. Klazak thought about a 3. Here's Fisher slamming on the brakes and hits it.
Here early in the third quarter.
Here's a feathery touch by Johnson out of the corner. Give her. Klazak won't wait, and it spins out. Who's in the cylinder? Fisher again cleans it up. Angel Reese.
And this is where LSU needs to get stops and get out and run in transition.
Oh, what a nifty move there by Johnson against the Owls.
And Flau'jae Johnson sees a crack in the transition defense and just takes it smooth to the rim. This is what I love about Flau'jae. Her ability just to hang, her ability to create, her ability to score.
Klazak down on the baseline. Long one coming, and that'll rattle home for Destiny Jackson. And having another one now in a clutch situation here in March Madness. On the drive right down the lane, Michaela Williams over into. catch by Angel Reese. Strong move up for two. Good going downstairs and rolling to the pit. Williams dumping it downstairs. Back out for her. A long three. Yes. Morrow got a fingertip on that. Rice is able to convert, though, underneath. Jackson with the strike.
Rice initiates a lot of their offense.
Van Lith fighting through the screen there. Blazak gives it back to the point guard. Hits it. Jackson with a triple. That's right. Pretty good game inside, too, in terms of how close it's been. Van Lith will fire a two and knock that down. In transition, Van Lith.
Angel Reese sprinted and was yelling for the ball because she knew she was ahead of her matchup.
Morrow will lay it in and a great feed and 1-2. As fouled out of the game. That's a giant loss for Rice to lose their top player. They'll miss a shot, turn the ball over. It's just been that way today.
And usually Rice has answered with a three.
And another basket. This one issues 2:15 in the game. Williams lines it up, and with a feathery touch, Michaela Williams knocks it home.
Michaela Williams is LSU's best three-point shooter, and she had been struggling coming into that make. It had only been 4:23.
We mentioned snowing in Iowa. It's been snowing hard throughout the day. A gorgeous day here in Baton Rouge with temperatures up around 70, and a big drive by last tier Poet to knock it in. Jump shot is going to be too strong. Second effort. Buchanevich with a second attempt, and that one she gets. Jackson weaving. A bounce downstairs and a quick strike. And Gulafak with a basket. Flau'jae Johnson with a pull up at the elbow, knocks it down. Destiny Jackson with the scoop, and yes. Celebrate a round one victory that was quite a fight. Not many expected it. LSU wins by 10, 70-60, overcoming a ton of turnovers today and shaking off the rust. That's certainly the hope of Kim Mulkey as they move into round two of the NCAA tournament.
They did that one 99-29. We'll see how the #1 team fares. Their tournament run starts right now. There's not a lot of question marks in this South Carolina team as a whole. They have figured it out. Johnson back to Pow Pow. There it is. Raven Johnson, the turnaround.
Saw Pow Pow grinned a little bit after missing that one. She'll get it back.
Paige Kenseth with a pretty bucket. She has all of Presbyterian's points.
At practice yesterday, Presbyterian has all the respect in the world for South Carolina, but no fear. They were ready to come in here and compete.
Watkins taking it in on. Deep three for full Wiley.
And one of the best national freshmen.
She has 4. Kent's just using her size to reach over the top and snag that rebound. Full Wiley stepping into another three. Crockfist, the bank won't go. Brianna Brady gets it blocked by Ashlyn Watkins. And Sakima Walker under Mylasia Full Wiley. That is her 3rd made three-pointer. She has not gotten cold from the SEC tournament.
Look, she didn't wear a jacket when she left Greenville.
No.
Yeah. Keep it warm.
Cutting to the basket, Danae Hines.
Yeah, Presbyterian has played South Carolina before, and Alora Sharp told us that she said that they were a better team now than they were then.
Full Wiley. My goodness.
Threes on the day. Malaysia Full Wiley, the points in the paint come easier because you have the three-point threat. The defense has got to respect you from beyond the arc, and it's really hard to recover to get back to the size and the...
Raven Johnson with the steal. Taking on Crockvist one-on-one. High up off the window.
Raven Johnson's got some of the quickest hands in defensively. I think she may have gotten away with a little kick there, but then the strength.
Again, they'll swing it around to Tahina Pow.
Bang, bang.
Raven Johnson said, good ball movement. Klein found Crockvist.
Offense and the way the ball moves. The slip, back door. Then Klein finds Crockvist on the cut. They look for each other.
All these players were ready to go, and it kind of threw Sacred Heart off guard, especially in that first half.
Well, the scoring opportunities that they get, they don't happen by accident. These players are taught how to read the screens, and Laura Sharp.
Kitts has not missed. She is 7 for 7. Same.
Might be time for a nap.
Chloe Kitts, 8 for 8.
She would be as good as she was if she didn't have that experience from last year. Had a little taste of what college was going to be like and went to work in the offseason.
So Kima Walker underneath. Presbyterian has not scored in the fourth quarter. Until right there, Maranira. On to the second round.
Tap controlled by the Cyclones. Already an eventful tournament. Emily Ryan now healthy. Will send it inside to Brown in the easy bucket.
The way that they switch sometimes mid-possession, I mean, they give you a lot of different looks. And Bill Fenley was telling his team today, hey, don't be surprised if you're open. Shoot the basketball.
McDaniel.
Here's where Maryland can be at their best. Transition basketball to the kick out.
Sellers wide open for three.
Not over dribble. And I like the way Maryland is spacing so far.
How about 2 threes for 24 in black?
Come on, you got to bring the personality. Bree McDaniel coming into this game, shooting over 40% from 2.
Cameron Brink had the flu that for the start of the tournament. Inside to Brown, the backdoor cut is there, 1 possession game.
Isolate Brown on that side, and a little jab step. They're getting free backdoor against this pressure.
Good look, Masonis inside. Good start for Maryland, the 10 seed. And the running one-hander spins.
Please send flowers to assistant coaches all over the country.
Kubek, her 3rd 3 of the quarter. Maryland has constructed this advantage really without Jakia Brown-Turner getting going. Back iron, Sellers on the offensive glass, up and in.
See that? You can't.
And another 3 for the Terps. And it goes.
Not over the back at all, just understanding the timing and then more great passing. Can they handle a game? Well, they certainly can handle that pass. Addie Brown, she is the next when it comes to point guards.
McDaniel. Brown bothered that shot. The putback for who else?
She's getting so deep in the paint. Every time she's got the ball in her hands, and Kubek just says, I got more for you.
The higher seeds held serve. That did not happen. Rare 3-point miss. Chased down Jakia Brown-Turner.
The most unexpected things can happen in March. Emily Ryan trying to do what she can to keep her team alive. And Crooks came. She showed up. She said, that's right, and 1. Let's go. Crooks was 17 already. The next highest score for her squad. To step out and to test her ability to get out and contest.
Bellinger from deep.
You know, we saw on the men's side what Oakland did to Kentucky. You know, experience versus youth. And that's how you want to do it if you're the Cyclones now.
Hannah Bellinger from deep, the senior from Wisconsin. Crooks has position, the size advantage, but the pass wasn't there from Brown.
Now, usually Brown is spot on with passing, but that's a difficult pass to make.
It was a quiet 18 for Crooks in that first half, but you look at the stat sheet by the end, and boy, she lived under the rim, made a number of contested layups. That's another three. This
in a conference that is very difficult to play in. Big Ten was incredibly tough this year as Crooks gets that position. Yeah, and the difference is when she can get that post position and stay there. Watch, she stayed.
Career highs with the production under head coach Brenda Freeze. Emily Ryan with a path inside the reverse.
Who saw that coming?
Yesterday, we were watching practices. Iowa State checked in here at Maples. One look and Sellers connects 23. She has 19 tonight. Iowa State from downtown. That was Kelsey.
You know, recruiting and what it took back then as Kubek continues to have herself a day. She is brilliant at what she did on this trip.
10 to shoot. Crooks bang down low and connects regardless. No whistle, and now with 22. He's given his team more breathers just to make sure they are well rested for this game. Jones the bounce, and we are tied at 59.
This Iowa State offense starting to match that same energy now.
In the second, the Terps have yet to connect from downtown. Iowa State already with 4 triples here in our third quarter. Crooks wide open and a chance for 3. Crooks with position in the middle of the double team. She's got 29. Terps doing in the first quarter. They have outscored Maryland 30-11. Kubek remains hot. So that 3 ball gives her 24, and that's right at her career.
She's
skip past Ballinger. That's a 3, and it's good.
Well, we have seen
left-handed finish. No, she missed the layup. Brown has it stripped. Up and in. 2 near turnovers. Ryan from downtown.
How about that? The composure of the senior. She says, we got patience, composure. Emily Ryan understanding. She can shoot it. They're jumping and trying to get that ball just over the outstretched arms of Audie Crooks.
Sellers, Brown, turn, a chance for 3. Crooks position again, 35. Fantastic matchup here in the first round. Due for 3. Nymir Duke in the 3-point party. Look at the differential in the second half. 7 threes for the Cyclones so far. Sellers silky smooth with a mid-range. Made it look easy. They have not, but it happened quickly. Right after the break, here's Ryan, the hesitation, and the finish.
This big shot, Emily Ryan. The 3, that layup, but Kubek's got the answer all day for you. What you
trying to provide a spark for her team. The shot clock at 15. Ryan to Crooks, banging down low, 37 on the
defender off as well.
Jones thought about it, works it inside to Crooks. Number 55 with 39 tonight. 7-point lead. Maryland has possession. Sellers operating quickly. The sweeping scoop. And not electing to foul. Time ticking away. Down 20, no problem. Iowa State finds a way and advances to the second round.
Well, an incredible comeback for the Cyclones. A lot of respect here for both coaches, Coach Freeze, Coach.
Jazz Shelley played with an enormous level of swagger and confidence in that Big Ten tournament. They go to Markowski. That is what she does.
But that's what the Cornhuskers want to do. They're going to force the Aggies to take tough outside shots.
On the floor, she was also on that team. There's KK Green. Corner 3. It goes down. Freshman in the Big Ten this year. At 13 points in that Big Ten title loss to Iowa. How about a quick answer at the opposite end from MJ Johnson, Big Ten all-freshman. as the task of guarding Barker, not easy, and that's why. And one.
And who better to do it than Ncaa Barker, and one big body. She loves it. Momentum play here for the Aggies. And they got on the glass, so nothing less. She brought that right over to College Station, Texas.
Nice step through from White, and how about that roll with the left hand? Sahara Jones curls around Markowski, extra pass, Williams. Will this one go down for? It will.
Needed momentum, which is really what the Aggies are going to need. Someone to be able to step up and hit outside shots.
Williams is Markowski searching. It's Coley trying to get on the scoreboard, and does from long distance. Another Minnesota native on this Nebraska roster. Shelley dribbled it off her foot, corralled by Barker, up to Coulibaly. Coley's back, but Coulibaly, and one! Nice one-legged fade, crafty from the Aussie. Brown. A lot of work to do, though, over the final 5 minutes to get to that point. Green opts to drive. That's what you wanted to see them do more of. Green, 2 seconds left. Rogers will take it for the lead. Off the mark, following up is Coulibaly. Count that, and she was fouled with a chance to go to the line and give Texas A&M the lead.
Coulibaly, the absolute X factor. Miss here from Rogers. You don't give up on the play. The tip-in, the contact, able to connect. It is Coulibaly who has been unstoppable, giving the Aggies the lead.
Biggest free throw she's ever taken in the Texas A&M uniform right here. And she hits it. Here into the front court, Shelley. Their veteran guard, did they get a screen? Such a pivotal part of their offense in the opening half, as 14 points on the day. In her first NCAA tournament game, as cool as can be at the free throw line to tie it. And gives Nebraska the lead back on the second free throw. She's guarding Coulibaly right now. They go out to Rogers.
If you gotta get it to her.
Rogers with 10 seconds left. Down one to Barker with 5 seconds into the paint. No call. No call. And then, but no foul called. It went right into the hands there. Around and off on the second. Very quick timeout. 1.7. It's Rogers for the win. Off the mark, and Nebraska survives the comeback bid from Texas A&M. Big Red is back in the big dance, and they'll march on to the second round to meet Oregon State on Sunday.
Moody Center, so much excitement. This Texas Longhorn team bringing in 30 wins this season under their fourth-year head coach, Vic Schaefer, there in the white. And Coach Schaefer is ready to get this run started as Madison Booker has the ball in her hands. Madison Booker, the freshman out of Ridgeland, Mississippi. A tremendous talent into Aaliyah Moore, and quickly getting to work inside like that.
No doubt. I mean, Texas is going to hammer the ball inside the entire afternoon, and they're going to full court press and pressure the heck out of Drexel.
Because in his fourth season with Texas, he feels like this group is really special, and what they were able to do in the absence of play.
Their dominant inside play, that's why they're at their best. And there you see the pressure is going to be relentless by Texas throughout this ball game. Drexel
to the 9 games in. She missed the rest of the season, but she's back in the interior presence right now for Too Strong.
Nice run game by Drexel.
And working the offensive glass. Again, the size advantage over. And then Gaston finally finished. I call her the truth, just because of the way that she has handled this freshman season. Amina Muhammad, back-to-back buckets. Adjust to this new position, but I had to think about how I'm going to play, how I'm going to set up my teammates, how they play, where they like the ball.
There you go. Really good job by Taylor. Show the target hand. Bam, deliver. Lead me to the glass.
but this is what this time of year produces, right? The magic. You want to be playing your best basketball at the right time of the year. For coming in as a 2 seed, both Brink and Kiki.
Wow.
Harrison, wow. Okay, yeah. Grace O'Neal says, yeah, I can do that. Just give me a chance. Just give me an opportunity.
Not surprising, but
Maybe I'm missing a period there, but I think I saw 375. Yeah, personal foul going against Hedda Sackman for the Drexel Dragons. That's her third. Taylor Jones runs in. She can knock it down when you give her an opportunity.
well, 2 years ago,
In a dream to play for the Texas Longhorns, got her opportunity. What a great story as she worked her way through. Taylor Jones working through a couple of bodies and one.
a small front line for Drexel, but it gives you an idea of what Taylor Jones can do. Very patient and right there, man, getting those shoulders whipped around quickly, getting squared up before the release. Look up South Carolina, no problems today with Presbyterian, 91-39. And this is the second time
And Gonzalez, a couple of threes in this quarter, and that forces the Drexel Dragons to call a timeout.
they have been.
Oh my God! Speaking of domination, dominant on the boards have been the Texas Longhorns. She's come off the bench and done what she's done most of the season. 11 points, 9 rebounds. Tonight, or this afternoon, they've got 44 paint points.
Wow, from the logo.
Well, dialing up.
DC getting ready to go out of here in about an hour.
And that does it. A convincing opening round win for the Texas Longhorns as they'll move on to the second round.
Since December 30.
Need to try to get Cochran going here early in this half.
Cards on the drive, little bounce there for 2.
Thing about the Cardinals this season has been their inconsistency, and that's on both ends of the floor.
Bouldereva got that one up there.
It's now a matter of can they work together to get the best shot each and every time down.
Jalen Gregory letting fly. We talked about her ability to knock down the 3. You talk about Louisville Christie, a team that has had great success in 7% or field goal percentage for the year. Up top, Cochran lets fly and knocks in a triple. Olivia Cochran
said they have to be able to make some shots in the mid-range. Well, Olivia Cochran says, I'll do you one better, coach, and step out to the 3. They're willing and able to make Cochran beat them from the outside so far.
Jefferson threw the pass away, picked off by Grabowski. And now she drags the foot, and a traveling but unusual for them. Louisville opens up with the basketball in the second half. Taylor with a bounce speed into the lane and a quick strike. She came in averaging 17 and threw that one away. Harris with the pick.
And that's the second time the Blue Raiders have tried to get the pass from the high post into Anastasia, and Hayes has just used her force the turnover.
Jefferson on the attack at a difficult angle. Years. And another whistle here, just
point. Somebody else has got to help Jalen Gregory out, but she's saying off screen. It's a big part of the Blue Raiders offense.
Wheeler launching, got it. And she makes the Curry drives the scoop. Yes, pretty shot on that one. Wheeler cross court. Gregory, the open shooter, gets another one as she drills another 3-pointer.
And credit Wheeler for the assist there because she kept her head. Well, we talked about Wheeler's assist numbers, 5 coming into the day. Cross-court pass to Jalen Gregory because the defense collapsed and rotated to Wheeler. That left the weak side open. Gregory spotted up, knocked it down.
Sure has. They're up by a point. Louisville with the ball. Whitson just committed the foul moments ago for the Lady Raiders. Curry blocked away. Bouldereva making her presence felt on the defensive end. Maybe again, it's Cochran turning. Got it.
Good. So we've got other ways that we're going to try to limit her.
Posted her first career double-double. Waited to do it until this year. She's a graduate. Did it against Tennessee. Bouldereva on the entry. Giving it up deep in the corner. The swing inside and the bucket. Bouldereva made a tough. Louisville in deep trouble. They've gone from ahead 18. Ricards will sink the shot.
Need threes, but they do need to go quick.
Ricards a 2-pointer, sinks it. So under a minute, they turn it over. Cochran to the other end, lays it in. 2-point game. seconds to play. 5 on Curry.
And Louisville staying in that 1-2-2, just swarming the ball with a trap. Cochran shoots the gap, and I honestly thought she took off a little too early. But
And now it's Gregory at the line, the best foul shooter in this game. 91%. 6 for 6 at the line. 7 for 7.
Timeouts. That means they need to go fast. Don't have to settle for the 3. Try to get to the rim.
Tries with a jumper, sinks that.
Interesting. Prevent that.
So Gregory will sink number 1. Another one coming. Look at all these foul shot attempts. And sinks the first one.
And that makes it a 2-possession ball game now.
And makes the pair. Get it in. Finally does. Got it in for Scott.
Getting the 5-second count.
Russell with a heave. Off the window, off the rim, and that's it. Middle Tennessee hangs on 71-69. They have won 20 in a row. They are on to round 2 in a thriller. How about that comeback?
North Carolina, and they immediately get the ball over to Deja Kelly, number 25 in white. Usby looking to go inside to Maria Gokting, and she is fouled. And we mentioned it.
Patient to get the ball inside. Usby has the shot there, but she denies it and looks.
Didi Hageman trying to go inside to Arol, but she's picked up her dribble. Fighting her way to the bucket, Jocelyn.
Ways to get the ball into the paint. If you can.
Will take it, she's up to 8. Tori Osment trying to step around Gokting, but misses. Deja Kelly wide open for the 3, little too much. Another chance this time, Donarski.
Different ways they've gone in the paint and then off an offensive rebound. Lexi Donarski lines it up.
Here's Arol. Stuffed by Usby. And the ball movement so pure inside to Gokting.
Like a well-oiled machine. Once they get the basketball, you saw Gokting get out of the picture. She's already down the floor. Nobody inside for 6-3. Well, she doesn't need rest.
She doesn't get rest. Taken away by Halleck. North Carolina 7-0 when leading by double figures at the end of the first quarter. They are up 13, more 10 from the field in this quarter. Deja Kelly, a pretty shot. Just her first points, though.
Kelly just seems to have the answer. When North Carolina hits a little bit of a drought, it's Kelly that makes that big play.
Well, you mentioned that experience. She certainly got it. Julia Arol, first team All Big Ten, don't forget it. Kelly, smooth.
The answer.
Tori Osment.
Green, can she take over for Michigan State?
She's got 4 of their 5 points here in the third quarter. Usby again, out to Kelly, makes them pay.
Ooh, that was going to be pretty if that had gone down.
Joyner the turnaround. Up ahead to Hageman, finishing through contact. On Hageman, her 3rd.
For Michigan State to keep chipping away, score before North Carolina can get their defense set.
5 seconds. Usby flashing in the paint, a little drama on the finish. Full story. Halleck cutting to the basket. To Donarski, and now you would expect Michigan State to foul right away.
You got to foul.
They get a steal instead, up ahead to Hageman.
Hang on.
Moira Joyner is at the bottom of your screen. She is one of their top scorers today. Back to Arol. Driving in on Key, who gets the block. Clock.
How big has Key been in her minutes?
They need 4 points. They've only got 19 seconds to do it. Osment cutting to the basket. There's a... They'll swing it to the corner to Halleck. In the corner pocket!
To get there, but on the rotation, just enough time to bury it.
Is now under review.
3 ties it, but North Carolina gets it back. No chance for Usby with a big rebound.
Hokies in the home white, Marshall in green and black. This is a Thundering Herd team that sends pressure on makes or misses, getting it inside. Strack to the rack to open the scoring. Hey.
Here's Clara Strack, looking a little baby Kitley-esque. Are going to play very significant minutes for Marshall today.
Down low, Strack, Clara Strack.
Marshall does not have a body that can guard Clara Strack, and Virginia Tech obviously knows that and is going to her early and often.
Out to Amor. Georgia Amor. Dicing and dicing, pull up, pop, got it. 0 for 6 now. Strack left alone. It's too easy for the...
Beautifully, she snaked through the traps. She's found her teammates. She's also been able to score. Playing here in Castle Coliseum, tons of maroon. Virginia Tech has experience in the NCAA tournament. Marshall does not.
Still struggling with the Hokies' size. Good feed, King. Got it! Kayla King buries it.
It's been tough to see her teammates struggling with this injury, but she also understands it's time for her to step up.
Mishaw muscling it home, leading the way, Rose Mishaw, and it's a 13-point Virginia Tech.
Just work, and it has worked really well for Marshall this season.
They were down 15, and now they've cut it to 6. The freshman Strack stepping out. What does it say about the Hokies' depth that no Kitley, no Amor for the second quarter, and they look comfortable as Eck knocks down another 3.
Yeah, it's over. Forget that slump. It's gone. Matilda Eck, 3 big threes today, and for Virginia Tech to advance, you have such a commanding lead right now, and you just can't risk an injury for Liz Kitley, and she was able to capitalize.
Virginia Tech on a 15-2 run. This is their largest lead of the day. You need the second screen, the third screen, at times the fourth screen at the ready. Kayla King and Virginia Tech's pouring it on. Double atmosphere since tip-off. I can't even imagine what Sunday will sound like with a performance. Virginia Tech moving on to the second round.
The Hokies advance.
And Cambrink taps it back to Talana Lapolo, and we are underway at Maples. Open look out of the corner, that's a 3 for Iriafen.
Iriafen is...
Where she literally bowled over a player trying to get to the rim about, I don't know, 7 or 8 inches taller than her. And it was the player that stayed on the floor, and Johnson was fine. And Larry Vickers looked at us and he said that happens every day.
Available. Fallon, Norfolk State. Wheeler. She is head up. Transition defense. Oh, little headsy. Let me get you.
Johnson somehow got it to go. And around to Ogden, who just checked in. And a deep 3 by Hannah. Jump is all net. Against the zone, Iriafen. Strong finish.
Yep.
Brink a block and a rebound. Ogden inside, Iriafen. And Larry Vickers.
Often. Your 2 absolute studs inside. Look at that position.
Stanford 15, jump, make it 18. Move after what just transpired in that review. Brink defended by Johnson, and Cam Brink up and in. Well, you don't see that every day.
Well, great job by Wheeler to score twice after taking a shot to the face. Boy, you need something to wake you up. And she said, okay.
Uriafen against Wheeler on the other end, the block. Norfolk State comes away with it. Here's Diamond Johnson. Wheeler wants it. Off glass.
My freshman year was his first year coaching women as Brink gets another block. That's 6 now, 4 away from a triple-double, by the way.
We got to find a way to create a path for that entry pass, because lobbing it up over the defense is not going to work against 6'4" Cameron Brink and 6'3" Kiki Uriafen. Chance for three. 79-50, our final score from Maples Pavilion. And for the Stanford Cardinal, continue a strong streak of first-round victories.
Tie Bills. Off we go in Corvallis. Hold on a minute. Early on, all 6 of Oregon State's points. Look at that inbound play.
Just execution here. Missed shot, Beers. The way she just carves out.
Ways beyond her years. Has started every game this year. That's tapped away from Reese. And back comes Eastern Washington. Pettis at the controls. Pettis on the pull-up.
Yep.
All the points for Oregon State. Fading and getting that to rattle home. Incredibly consistent. The chemistry has been impeccable. Oh, what an up and under. Scoop shot there from Loetta in her bag early. Loetta circus shot. I mean, anything's going down right now.
And anything, exactly. I love it. The reverse layup. I mean, that up real quick. The ball movement. She's a guard forward, okay? So she has that versatility, but she is one of the best three-point shooters on this squad.
Perova, the birthday girl, with a birthday bucket in transition. Beers back in, get buckets.
And that's a great question, and that's the way they got to do it. They got to continue to get stops in the boards, maximize their opportunity. When you have a vet.
Hunter, the freshman, again, most of the time does not look like a freshman. Easy, smooth operator there. Go State really helped out J.D. Martin, and now the Eagles can move again. Speaking of Loetta, goes lefty that time. Gardner leaking out, easy bucket for Tamia Gardner. That time the three. Leah Alexander, a player who has such a bright future ahead. Washington able to get Andy Zylak into the game for the first time. Spokane, Washington native from about 20 minutes away from campus. They also get Corey Wilcox in, the redshirt freshman, another Washington native. And Drain crowd adore. They're dancing again this year, and they're going to dance into the second round. A 22-point first-round victory for the Beavers in front of their sold-out home.
In this game, Maine does not turn it over offensively, and Ohio State, one of the best in the country at turning you over, is Cody McMahon. There is Jason Sheldon. Tapped into the hands of Mikola Shakova, who puts it in.
They have experience together, which is huge when you get to a venue in a game like this where there's a lot of different factors at play.
Rockwood cans a three.
Paint touches lead to open three-pointers. 1, 2, 3 white jerseys got into the paint, then the
Inside to McMahon. Honorable mention All-American, first team All-Big Ten.
That's a good job by Smith, giving McMahon a step meet. That pace favors them.
Smith a three. From downtown. Her first three off the mark. Offensive board by Taylor Theory. Well, they are still perfect from three, Megan, to start the game. 5 for 5. Ohio State 0 for 3. That has been the difference.
She can time blocks up perfect. Trying to make the right communication moves defensively.
Ricky Harris just checked into the game, wearing number 1 for Ohio State. Back to Taylor. And the first three of the game.
Maine on the pop. This is the most parity we have seen in a long time in women's basketball. The talent from top to bottom is absolutely elite. Are you kidding me?
McMahon is elite. Smith, fadeaway jumper. Run out for Sheldon. Counted in the foul for the All-American.
got more than 2,000 points now, and she does coming over.
Smith, really tough take against Theory. Floats it here in the America East.
Ohio State's been a little lazy with the ball at times offensively. They're getting too comfortable. They have to make sure the passes stay crisp. Ball fake, whatever they have to do to get the zone to move. They have to be crisper.
McMahon goes right into the chest of Smith.
Ball down low in the paint against Maine. My goodness. But nobody wants to play.
The linchpin for their offensive spacing.
And if the teams are playing man-to-man against Ohio State, it draws the big out of the paint, and then Ohio State has room for drivers to get to the rim.
Oh, yeah, downtown.
Getting in on the downtown action, Emma Shoemate, hello. Left it all on the floor. A master at getting to the rim, her ability to...
They win round one here against the Maine Black Bears and will take on the winners of Richmond and Duke in the second round for a shot at the sweep
of the year. And her squad, the Drake Bulldogs, have the first possession of the game, and they don't take any time. This is her third season as a head coach, but she was the Missouri Valley Coach of the Year. And her squad, the Drake Bulldogs, have the first possession of the game, and they don't take any time. Becker going to put the ball on the floor. They are in constant movement and will be looking for the open player as McCauley off the mark, but an offensive rebound and put back by Becker.
If the game's going to be called tight and like that, then
Dinnebeer catches on the inbounds and
open if they'll just stick somebody down there on the block.
Von Lay muscling it in. Talk about that more in the game. Jenny Baranczyk, of course, at Oklahoma, who won the Big 12 this year, has a nice kick out to set up Nolan for the three. Top of the key. Yeah. Ava, nice backdoor cut. Beautiful pass. Because they pushed and drew that foul. Anna Miller stolen away by Sadler. Sadler in the game. Gets the basket to go. To me about that at the break that they need to get.
And let Drake figure out how they're going to stop you.
Nice move by Grace Berg because of the broken nose in the Washington game late in the season. We'll see if it hampers her at all as Quay Miller had 25 points in that championship game in the Valley. And she's been held to just one, but she's defending Von Lay. An overtime win over Duke in the second round. They were ousted by the number 2 seed last year, Iowa, who was newcomer of the year. Then last year, she tore her ACL. Baseline so quickly. That time Berg had it stripped away. Nice pass to set up Kendall Wetta.
Her player come on the backside.
Wetta now the 4th player in double figures for Colorado. And
competitive conference. It's a fun conference to watch.
Yes.
And it's extremely, extremely competitive.
Well, and you think they... Sherrod gets around. And a foul on Megan. As congratulations to Drake on a tremendous season and a Missouri Valley Conference Tournament championship. But Colorado just too much today, and Colorado will advance to the second round and face Kansas State on Sunday. 2 teams that will be part of the same conference next year in the Big 12, but J.R. Payne and Colorado represent out Bramlage Coliseum on a beautiful Friday afternoon where the host, the number 4 seed Kansas State, will face the number 13 seed, the West Coast Conference Tournament champ, three-pointer. That's 4 team fouls in the quarter for the Pilots. Over the top to Sundell. Sundell pushing it in. And it's been all Serena Sundell here in the early going for Kansas State.
You're long and Sundell just attacked the basket, had a little spin move and an and one play.
Gabby Gregory puts the ball on the floor, ducks underneath for her first basket of the game. Cochran's block shot again.
Yeah, just closes in. Not even closely well.
That's Holly Warlick and I were here to witness it.
It was phenomenal. She made it look easy.
And how about that for a pass? The freshman Taryn Sully.
Great official and has done a great job in coordinating.
And a great pass there to set. Hamilton decides to fire it up and hits a three. On a 14-6 run, and that has allowed them to close the gap to 12. And what does Kansas State do out of the halftime locker room? So already a couple of players in foul trouble with Emmy Shearer with the three. Back on the court with the 4 fouls for Portland. Burnham with the nice drive to the basket. Neither Cochran nor Dickey have scored since the first quarter. As they go inside to Burnham, who's having some good fortune. She scored, I believe, the last 6 points for Portland.
Who else?
6 points in a row for the Pilots as she continues to get things done in the paint. To play the winner of Colorado and Drake coming up next. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Walker right at the shot clock buzzer.
Love it.
Just content to hold on to the ball as long as they can and splash in another three-pointer from... Hold on. There was a whistle before time expired. The officials coming together, but they're going to say no, game over.
Coliseum, it's the 5-seeded Baylor Bears and the 12-seeded Vanderbilt Commodores. For Baylor, and we are underway as the first round continues in Blacksburg. Wall-to-wall basketball across ESPN's family of networks, and Vandy starts with the ball. They go inside the freshman minute. Great feed by Andrews, count it, plus the... Walker weaves her way through. Jada Walker. Minutes here at Henrico High School.
Look at this finish. Wow. What a crafty finish. Knocking down a three. It's Ayanna Moore staying behind the three-point line and to stay behind the arc and get all 3 points.
Stolen away again. Vanderbilt finding some momentum here in the second quarter. Back to Cambridge, who lays it up and in.
Making this a game by Baylor.
Cambridge all the way to the rim, lays it up and in for 2.
You said this earlier, Jay. When they attack the rim, they've been great, besides the turnovers, but they still have not been able to capitalize. This has been the issue for Vanderbilt this evening, the turnovers, and then Baylor making them pay. A great finish.
Virginia Tech awaiting the winner of this one comfortably in this. Van Guyton beat. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
You had Little Page Bugs find Van Guytenbeek for the 3, and then when you...
Here's Jada Walker, the Virginia native. Dumps it off for an easy 2 to finish the third quarter. Edwards, they were on a 7-0 run. If that went, you'd have some belief here in the final 4 minutes. Beautiful off the window.
This place will be packed on Sunday with fans in maroon and orange. Not a lot of fans in green and gold. So how will that affect Baylor?
Baylor left, no doubt, the Bears on to the round of 32. Setting up a terrific matchup between Baylor and Virginia Tech for a spot in the Sweet 16.
And it's Reagan Richardson right away with a tough fadeaway. As we take a look at Richmond's starting lineups, brought to you by Capital One. All returned from last year. And right on cue.
First, the defense is spreading. It leads to open three-point opportunities.
And on the other side for Duke, you look at all of Richmond's continuity. All 5 of their starters back from last season. For Duke, just 2 starters back. Hoping she wins today, so she can hopefully make it on Sunday. Oh, yeah! Great 2-woman game there. Townsend pays lays it off with a little English. Off the Van Arsdale almost had it picked by Mayer. Shuffle back to Dugan for three. Budnick a three. Catch and shoot, knocks it in.
Gives more room on the offensive end to operate just like that as Cable knocks it down.
Dugan got it from downtown the window.
She talks about so many big life issues that you have to tackle every single day. So she's not just building up these women as
Jada Donovan wanted it more. Akanawa sidesteps Dugan late. Donovan the no-look pass. Open three. Richardson puts it in. And your TV going.
Oh, right there. You just named 4 devices. Well done.
Oh, yeah. It's been that type of day for Reagan Richardson. Everything falling.
Find a way to keep Duke to 1 and done.
Ashlyn Jackson rims in a corner three. Dugan a three. Puts it in, responding with a much-needed bucket, and now Dugan with 15. And Aaron Roussel telling his team not to foul. So Duke is going to advance for the 26th consecutive time in their NCAA tournament history. They have never played in a tournament game, and that streak will continue today. And it sets up Ohio State and Duke on Sunday, the winner to the Sweet 16.
Thank you for watching this entire video right here on Bluegrass Sports Talk. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, share it with a friend, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with more highlights just like this right here on Bluegrass Sports Talk with David Woods.